zero. On the borders, they call me the hero. Heavily, then they know what I be on. I'm the best, as you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you go. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my way up, get on go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Here's Mecole Hardman taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think. Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. They keep it with Barkley on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The Panthers at 15-1 on the year. They've gone a full couple of months now since their last loss. Winners of 8 in a row. And we always talk about how a team has to play complementary football in order to really be a good squad. But I think in this league, if your offense isn't playing really well as this one is, you're not going to run off this kind of a streak. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at at the 18-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mecole Hardman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks. Shift.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First down, Murray. Being chased out left. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Quinn Miners, 3rd-round pick in 2021, called for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second and 15.
Barkley, inside handoff. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
A handoff to Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime.
it.
A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jordan Davis able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 25 yards that time. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, They know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Ready. Black, 95. Check cross. Mike's 50. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
They'll try to run this one in. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, it's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Second and 6. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first.
For the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Garibay's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
All right.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room.
Good drive right here. Good
drive.
drive.
They're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, the offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now.
Don't make that assumption then.
Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Yeah, I'm just saying, dog. Boy over here trying to charge me up. Ain't even check.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I thought you was streaming, cuz.
Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
How's it didn't win that game?
2nd down, here's Barkley.
Oh my God.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Oh my God. Why did I throw that pass, bro? I just threw a dumbass pass. Should left that shit alone. Yeah, I know. I forced it. I tried to get it over his head.
This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception.
Ain't no pressure. Pressure bust pipe.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete.
Bro.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas.
Yeah.
45 yards.
Yes. No, I know what he did. But I'm saying it took him 10 minutes just to pick a jersey. I'm like, bro, just go white. Yeah. No, man, it's all good. It ain't no big deal.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
I know my team, so I ain't. That's why I wasn't tripping.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is,
Oh, good fuckers.
From 6
Good
yards
screen.
away.
God damn it.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with his quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. And they won't be able to run another
Hey,
play.
BM
Time has
wore you out today, didn't it?
this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Boy. Then you gonna talk about some, what quarter ago? Man, that nigga left. Damn, I was just about to get off. I remember I was trying to hear what you talking about.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage,
Boy, that nigga up.
and stacked him up.
Yeah, he old.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray.
Ooh, boy, I had to come back and get that one. Oh, my God.
Field across the 45.
Oh, my God.
Covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And partner in a tie game in the
Bro.
4th quarter, you and I both know in the
Good
NFL,
thing I know
that's when
how to
you
use
lean
the
on
play.
your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have
Hey, I swear I thought he said, did you do a crowd?
yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Barkley, toss play left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On his team? Probably Fred Warren.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, shit. I ain't planning on getting this motherfucker back.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again.
Oh, that's Anderson.
Half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Shit, I get. I don't know. He's just Anderson on the back.
Break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Yes, sir. Get that first.
He's taken down at the 22.
Hey, go, hey, go streaming, man. Send us a picture of that hoe. Hey, send us a picture of that hoe, dog.
Now Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Woody hair.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st
Yeah,
down.
boy, they want to send it to him.
A short gain.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, George, you did yours? How you look?
Be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch.
Yes, sir. Ball game.
To keep that up when you just watch your
They
march down the field.
Oh, they didn't give me the interception? Oh, that's some whole shit right there.
You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what we're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Ball game. There you go.
Comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find
There you go, sir.
It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready
Oh,
to go.
yeah. Boy, I said in my head that after I threw the interception, I was like, hey, he ain't getting the ball back.
Second and 8 coming up. This one is over. A victory for Carolina.
No, he scored. I just wasn't gonna give it back to him. Yeah, I listen. Me and George are 2 different people, bro. You know, once I get it, ain't no getting it back. Boy, hey, I ran about four first down. Yeah, nigga, I wasn't for the pass. I rushed the whole time. Yeah, I was not giving it